And welcome back, everybody, here on another episode of the Scarzam Sn. On our last episode, we built, well, that. Just over my shoulder, as you can see. Ares Castle from the Sector 5 slums. And today, well, we've got another build plan. At least partially. We're going to go ahead and we're going to build the shell of a building that I've got some even bigger plans on the inside, and it's all going to sit right here in the middle of this biome. Well, ocean, river area, as you can see. And it's going to be here for a reason, and we'll get to that when it comes time. Now, I know in the last video I asked, what do you guys want to see built here in Final Fantasy? And this is being recorded just before the video gets submitted and out to everyone. So we're going to go ahead and build this, and then we'll come back to it later. And if I see something good in the comments as to what you guys want to see built, well, we'll see if we can't build it. In the meantime, we've got some building to do, and it's going to go way up there. So with that said, let's get some blocks together, and we can start building. And so taking a look at what we have here, our next build. This is Lunatic Pandora from Final Fantasy VIII. Meant to be a really tall structure, 3 miles tall, about 1.5 miles wide. And I wanted to take this structure and turn it into something for alternate means. Now, it's supposed to be floating. I get that, and that's fine. There's no problem with it, but I needed an entrance point to it. And this was something that, moving into the new land, we needed to kind of have an entry point, come in here, up and about. And so we've got our first floor here built, all nice and neat. But as we go up, we've got this big, tall, massive opening here. So what we're going to do with this room is we're actually going to turn it into multiple floors of mob spawning. And we're going to put several different types of spawners up there. And we're going to connect it up with elevators here, and I'll finish getting those blocks filled in and connect it with some bubble elevators, whatnot, and use this to go up, and then we'll create a second one to come down. And I plan on having 3 floors up there. So this will take you up to the first floor, and then you'll come back down, second floor, and third floor. What I am kind of toying with is using this area down here to basically just use it as a massive storage. And that's something that I kind of want to make sure that I have right here in the immediate area. Put all of our mob drops, whether they may be bones or string or, zombie rotten flesh or whatever it may be. Now, the other option we have is something I've kind of thought about. Let me go down here and sleep here real quick. Oh, pretty. So the other option I thought about was taking the mob drops and having them actually fall out of the center of this. Come down here, drop down, and actually go through this platform here and feed underwater and go over to that little island that is right next to us. And then actually hide the items inside this structure here and create kind of a storage unit in there. And that could be kind of a neat idea if we wanted to go that route, or we can just have them up there on the main floor. So I guess the thing that I'm looking for is your feedback, your comments. Should I put the storage room inside of this structure, or should I put it over here in this island, inside the island, and kind of go that route? Either is completely fine, but I'd like your feedback. I want to know, because I kind of like to take you on this journey together and work on this together in this land, Final Fantasy land. But the structure, at least the shell of the structure, is all completed. All 4 sides, nothing unfinished. Now, I wasn't crazy about putting these lights up here along the sides, down in the corners. I've got some lights down there as well, and that's just to help with mob spawns and prevent them from getting on the building itself. But this is all lit. Let me double check. Nope, it looks like I need to get some more lights down here. We'll get some more lights and place it here. Yeah. And just make sure that we don't have any mobs on the outside of it, because that's one of the reasons that we wanted to do it on the ocean, was so that, whoops, I don't want that there, was so that we don't mess with any kind of mob caps or anything like that. Now, granted, it is coming from a spawner, and that is something that we want to, that we can take into account, as it won't affect the spawns coming from the spawner. But just to make it nice and clean and don't have any extra mobs that we don't want around, and just kind of take it easy on the server itself. So all of our floors, all the ledges, everything is all cleaned up as we fly out towards Aerith's church. Do a quick little spin around, take a look at this. So yeah, it it turned out really good. I'm really happy with this. Again, it is supposed to be floating, and I could make the use of elevators to get in and out from the top, but that would mean you'd have to fly up there all the time. And I'm looking at putting possibly some paths around here connecting you to the different islands with the different builds and whatnot, just to make it all look hi. I may have to chop you down just for that, just to kind of tie everything together and make it look nice. But that's our build. Lunatic Pandora. Yes, I know, it bothers me too. It's not floating, but it is very nice, and we're going to turn it into a mob structure. So again, hit me up on those comments down below. Let me know, do we want to go ahead and put our storage in that little island right there, or do we want to put it actually inside the building itself and just make it all nice and clean? And I guess another comment, let me know. Do you guys want me to get rid of the staircase structure and have it completely floating, or are you okay with this? Either way, I look forward to your comments. Let me know your thoughts on storage and the staircase. I want this to look just as good as it does for me in your eyes. With that said, we have run out of recording time. This is Cloud Strife Gaming. We will see you next time here on the Scarzam Sn. Until next time, have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye. Excellent. All finished. Now, I know Bakor said he built us a new portal inside of Aerith's church. Let's go take a look at it. Excellent. He said it's going to be here in the back, up top. Wait a second. Where did that come from? What is this? Wait, what? Aerith?